What you eat for breakfast before pacing a half marathon? Crab rangoon. That's what all people eat, right?
Good morning. It's really hot in here. It's very early.
Yeah.
And the sun's in my eyes, but we are headed to our last
Pacing gig.
pacer race of the fall. Went by quickly. We're headed to the Gobbler Grind, which we've never been to before.
Overland Park.
We slept at home last night, which was nice. Getting to have our own kitchen on a race day, but we're kind of lacking enthusiasm this morning. We're very, very tired, and our pacing times are quite different than our usual.
Yeah. Not
Which
our
is-
comfortable running pace. So.
Which is honestly great for me because I don't need to be running really a half, or at least I don't feel like I would want to run a half this morning. I could. It doesn't really feel appealing to me, but we're probably both going to be doing like a walk run routine, a jog run. Mine's going to be like I feel like more like a speed walk. I'm pacing the 2:55 group, so a full hour and some change.
I've got the
More than my PR.
2:45 group.
So hopefully they're a fun group, though. It is a really gorgeous day for running.
Yeah.
It's going to be like 45 at the start. It's completely clear.
It should be a really pretty course.
But we had a full week of teaching, and then Kenneth has been basically single parenting all weekend long with all three of the kids because I worked a full night shift on Friday waitressing, and then I worked all day waitressing yesterday. So we just haven't really seen each other.
That's true.
It's been kind of nice to just drive and like actually have uninterrupted conversations. But
not so wisely was invited to play rugby yesterday, which I did all through college, and
hence the brace on his wrist.
Yeah, and my hand's a little swollen, so got a nice little mark on my ankle too, but it's in between the sock line and the shoe line, so should be, or in between the sock line and above it, so it should be all right. My left ankle's a little sore, I think just from like being stepped on or something, but
It's probably for the best that we're not
10
running
miles.
hard today.
Take exit
Yeah.
80 onto Antioch Road.
Yeah,
So,
9 miles.
it'll be an interesting run, to say the least. I didn't even mention my right leg, which looked like that, but it was worth it.
We're going to be in Overland Park, which I like. I really like this area, so it should at least be a nice scenic run. And I mean, we still get all the, all the race stuff. And we've never ran this race before, so it's kind of a nice little perk of being pacers that we kind of get to like scope it out. And I don't know, I may potentially be looking for like a comeback half next fall, so this might be a good opportunity. We'll see how we like the race itself. So,
and since it doesn't look like I'll get to do the I can't remember what it's called, the donkey ultra marathon, so since my mom
because
won't,
that was a serious thing.
yes, it was very serious. Since mom won't give me a donkey to run with, I guess I don't know, I probably don't want to do any ridiculous long runs next year, so I'll probably go back to the half marathon pace.
We're just gonna be a
Mess
little
with that.
preoccupied
Yeah,
adding a fourth baby to the family.
plenty going on.
So we're just kind of soaking it up. This will really be our last like mutual race weekend unless I do like a early spring 5K before we have the baby. But
Yeah.
so last fall race.
All right.
Sad day, but we'll let you know how the race goes.
So we made it. Cars all over the place. There's the starting line. Everybody knows where they're going.
Oh, look at this nice little like pavilion area down here.
So in true fashion, they didn't have us. So we,
Didn't actually register.
I don't know if we didn't register, didn't go through. I thought I registered us both for this, but they did not have us. So
Oops.
a little last minute registration there.
Pulled the,
We're
pacers.
Yeah,
We're a very important
yeah,
person
we're
today.
pacing today. So
Very important
yeah,
pacer.
yeah, very important to be a personal pacer.
I'm the last one.
Yeah. All right.
The slowest pace to go. Unless there's a 3 hours that already pulled me.
Yeah, did that say 3 miles?
I think it did.
Okay, on my watch says 299, so
There's
3 mile. Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool. So we're at mile 7. There's this monster hill we're climbing up. So, still got my friend Donna running with me. You want to be on camera?
Sure.
So she's been with me the whole time, but been a pretty good run so far. Nice weather. Donna's good company. Very interesting person. We're gonna crown the hill, so. Good job.
She's almost
Just
there.
around the corner.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right, post-race recap.
Well, it's a beautiful course. The weather was phenomenal. I mean, couldn't ask for any better weather.
Nice.
I was a little annoyed by the porta potty situation, considering I had to
there
pee
weren't any.
from mile about 3 because
I
the
did
porta
too.
potty situation here was
Minimal.
yeah, the line moved quickly, but we just didn't have enough time.
Yeah,
And
bummer.
so I had to pee, and I had to pee the whole time. And then there was finally one at mile 7, and then there was another one at like mile 8. So that was great, but you could maybe space them out a little bit. But you know, the course was really nice. The running on the sidewalk through the like trees and stuff was really cool. I mean, it was beautiful, and I really enjoyed it. The aid stations and stuff weren't bad. They were nicely spaced out.
They
Could have used
There's just water.
could have used one more goose station, but if I had been racing this, it another one of those situations where if I hadn't been packing, I'd have been disappointed.
Yeah.
But
There are some pretty uneven spots.
yeah,
Which is not a big deal, but for people who are looking for a smooth trail, you know, like quote unquote road race,
yeah.
there were definitely
You
some
had to pay
sketchy
attention a little bit.
spots.
I did pick up a birthday cake flavored goo, which I'm excited to try, and an IPA flavored hoppy
I've
trail
heard
run
about
goo.
that.
So I was not brave enough to try
Was it
either
good?
one during the course, but in 2 hours and 45 minutes, I took 1 goo. So
Yeah.
really hard on my body, but
I only took
really
2.
good training. So I feel really good, and they had a point massage release whatever tent, and he pushed on my quad a little bit, showed me how to stretch, how to do that, and that should help my inside right hip, which has been tight ever since Kansas City. So but it was good. I would suggest it. This was a great run. The shirts and stuff are really nice. The medals are cool. We did not get a buff headband, which is disappointing, but I've got my Iowa hospital one, so the medals are nice, the shirts are nice.
I wish I would have been more brave. There was one on the floor.
Yeah, there was a gross one.
There was one on the ground, and yeah, these shirts, they're like thermals, so like oh,
it's hailing. We're gonna attack my squirrels.
Like acorn falling on the car. So like, it's actually just a nice casual shirt.
Yeah,
we were kind of lucky to get them, considering we didn't actually register for this race apparently.
So I would suggest this.
Slackers.
I would suggest this run. So
yeah, it was
pack your
super
own gear.
fun.
Water station stuff's fine. You don't need a water bottle or anything like that. But I would definitely carry.
And I think had we
goos with
finished
you.
early,
And-
like had we finished at our typical racing time, there would have been, like there was a coffee truck and there was.
Yeah, there wasn't really much there at the end. I mean, they had chili and stuff, which would have been nice if it would have been a little colder, but it's not cold. So they had
Still
little cookie
yummy.
things, which were cool, but I
Can we
mean,
go
chips would have been nice. So
Can
we're
we
gonna go find some food.
Can we find a Mexican restaurant?
So anyway, that's it. Gobbler Grind, I suggest it.
I loved pacing this. I was really grumpy. Not really grumpy, but I was like not really enthusiastic about pacing the 355.
This is my race report. Feel for under attack.
That's what the squirrels think
We
about
gotta go.
that.
We gotta go.
And it was really fun. It was really fun. I had some people that really I felt like benefited from me, so jerk. Okay, bye.
So we stopped at a Mi Ranchero Cheeto Mexican restaurant, and I got this. It looks awesome. And then got that. So, pretty
So
excited.
excited.
The chips are delicious. The salt has been very nice.